start using Word. This is the first window that you see when you open the program. So here you have the opportunity to select a new document, and here you have some template, or to open file that you already created before. Here is a list of things that I did in the past. But let's start with a new one and an empty one. So what do you see here? It's a plain paper. It's just like a real paper you have. And here is where you will create your text. So if you tap on your board, you see that you will write a text. Very easy. What do you see here is the toolbar. So starting from here, you have all the tools that you can use to modify, to edit your text. So let's start with an example. Hello, everyone. You can see that here you have already some information. So for example, starting from here, very important is the font. With these tools, you can edit the font of your text. At this moment, you have a Calibri font, but clicking here, you can choose all the font you want. Of course, some of them you have to buy, some other are free. If you're using OpenOffice, you will see maybe other, less or more, it doesn't matter. And to start, you can simply choose the font that you prefer. So let's choose Abadi. What I did before was to highlight the text I want to edit. So if I do like this, I highlight all the text. But if I select only one word, you see that this window appears. I'm not sure if it appears also with the OpenOffice, but doesn't matter. You can simply go there and you can choose to change only the word you want. Same is true for the dimension of your character, font size. Here you see 11, and here you see highlighted only the word hello. So going down, I can make the word bigger. So this means that the font size here is 48, while the font size here, the font size here is 11. If I want to put both at the same font size and within the same font, you have to highlight both, and changing while they are both highlighted, you can edit both of them. These are simple comments to make your text bigger or smaller directly, but you can use directly this and choose the size you want. Let's go ahead. What you have here is that you can have uppercase letters here, or if you want lowercase, or if you want just put uppercase for the first letter, and you can choose what you want. Here you have bold, italic, and underlined. And again, clicking here, you can choose the type of underline you want. Here you can just cut the words like this, and here you can add some smaller word on the bottom, or at the top. And those others are, again, to modify your text in the way you want. What do you have here is the paragraph tools. With these tools, you can edit all the paragraph you have. So let's just go with an example. Okay, let's use this, that it's just an example of text without no sense. It's just a simple text that you use when you want to fill a space with a random text. So we can use this one as an example. That's very easy. That's very, very famous lorem ipsum text. It's just pretended to be Latin, but it's not. So what do we mean with paragraph? Paragraph means anytime we click this, we go down. So that means that with these tools, we will modify the entire paragraph here. So for example, now what you see with this paragraph is that it's aligned from the left. If we click the other one, we will align our text on the right. If we click this one, we will center our text. And with this one, we will do what is called a justified text. So that means that is, as you read, distribute evenly between the margins. Okay, let's go with the insert, other tools that you can use to edit your text. Here under insert, you have a lot of elements that you can add to your text. So let's go a bit quick on everything that you can add. I will start from here. You can add a table, and here you can design your table, or clicking here, you can put the number of columns and rows you want. So for example, in this case, and clicking here, you will highlight all your elements, and you can simply cancel, delete what you do not want. And then you can add a picture, and choosing picture for your laptop, your device, or from images that are in other part of your tools, digital tools, such as online or on Google Drive or whatever. And then you can add shapes. Okay, you can choose from lines, rectangles, basic shapes, arrows, and etc. So let's, for example, design this. And you can also edit your shape. In this way, always using these small circles, you can modify your element, or you can add icons, and you can choose among a lot of icons that you want to add to your document. You can use 3D models but no, national category models. You can add smart art that are very nice if you want to create some infographic, for example. I really like this one. And here you have the window where you can modify the text inside your smart chart. You can add chart if you want to do some graphics, and you can choose what you want. You can enjoy yourself in adding a lot of things to your documents. They are very easy and very intuitive to use, and you can spend a lot of time enjoying and understand what do you want and discover all the tools that you have on this program. There's a couple of things that I want to tell you more are there. You can also add some comments here. So you will tap some notes that you want to take. And once you solve the notes, you can do like that. If we are working together with another person in the team, we can modify our comment. And once we finish, we can delete the comment. That's very useful if you are working in a team. Header and footer means that you can add elements at the very beginning of your page and at the very end of your page. What is important is that if you create then a document, so for example, here I put an header, and if I go to another page, automatically I will have the same. So whatever you insert under the header and footer, that means that it will be copied in all the pages of your document. Same is true for the page number. So if you want to add a page number, you have to come here, you add your page number wherever you want, and automatically the program will put a number, progressive number, to all the pages in your document. That's a very, very important tool. So going ahead, here you have design. I don't want to spend too much time here because you can really enjoy to see all the opportunity you have. You can choose the set of colors of your document, the fonts you want. In this part, layout, you can choose some details of your document. So the margins means the limit you want to put to your text within your page. You can choose them directly moving those tools from this, the grid that you have at the top and on the left of your document, or you can go here and automatically he will create the margin that you want. Same is true for columns. If you want to create columns in your text, I'm so sorry, here we have only this, but if you want to see an example, we can simply copy paste. Okay, as you see, we have 2 column text or 1 column text. And also the orientation. At this moment, we have what is called portrait, but we also put a landscape. So that means that it's not vertical, but the paper will be horizontal. And finally, very important is the last one, is that references. It's references. What does it mean? It means that if you want to add some footnote, you just have to click here and you will see You see, you can put your footnotes. And very important, the numbers will be automatically listed. So 1, 2, 3, and etc. So you can have your text. Last thing I want to show you today is the part review. Review is very important especially when you finish your document, because you see that automatically when I write some words with no sense or mistakenly written, you have this underline in red. It's a wavy underlined that automatically appears. That means that Word is checking my document. What does it mean, checkings? Checkings means that it recognizes the words that I wrote mistakenly. And how can I tell him in which language do I want that the program correct my document? From the bottom here. You see, here you have a lot of information. Let's start from this one. You can have page information. We are in page number 1. And if I go there, we will be in page number 2. That's very important if you have a very long document and you do not know where you are. Here you have a counting of pages, words, characters with space or with no space, and number of paragraphs and lines. And finally, here you have the languages. You have to set the language you want. Of course, now I brought words with no sense, so there is no language that can be used. But as you see, you can have all the languages you want. Also, Arabic is there. Here we have English, French, Italian, all the language you want. You can choose the language and it will automatically recognize which are the words mistakenly written. As you see, this, as I said, it's a nonsense text. So of course, all the words are, according to the program, all the words are mistakenly written. The last part of this lesson is about how to save your document. Now that you have your document written, you want to save it. So what to do is to go to File. So we'll go to the first window I showed you at the beginning. And as you see, you can have a lot of things that you can do actually. Having information about your file, save your file, and save as. Since I didn't save the file before, so I can only do save as. So clicking here, I have to browse. So that means choose the folder where I want to save this document. And let's say that I want to save these documents on my desktop in a specific folder. And here, very important, is the only difference between Word, Microsoft Word, and OpenOffice. Here you see Word document, because this is Microsoft Word. You will have OpenOffice Word. If you're using OpenOffice, you can choose to save in a lot of different programs. Very important is PDF, because it's possible to create a document in Word and save it in PDF directly. But let's say that we want to keep Word document. And that's it.